going on, everyone? I am officially back. It is me. Look, we got the freaking Hooded Toothless, we got Lizard Guy, we got Ampharos and Mew. Don't know where the heck I'm gonna put these guys. And look at my luncheon. I gotta move that out of frame.
When we could be superstars, we've been rather wrecking cars.
Take out, nigga with a bachelor, we pull up as a wrestler. Whipping the dough with a Terminator, break the spatula.
How's it going, everybody? I hope y'all having a legendary grand day, and welcome to my setup for the time being. I basically just moved in the front room from the computer room. But it's your boy, I'm the man, the homie ZXinfinite, and I have not done an update video in a while. So everybody kick back, you know, crack a cold one open, whatever you like to do. There's a little bit of cool little mist coming out of this one. I got what I got. You guys have got what you got. I don't even know which one it is. I'm gonna just call this one 5 Morty. There's gonna be a lot of stuff to talk about. So first off and foremost, I am back. As you guys know, if you didn't know already, I want to start this thing off by saying it's 2 a.m. in the morning. It's August 23rd. I was going to go to sleep, but there is some stuff that I have to finish first and set up, and it's getting better by the day. This backdrop might not always be here, but I just wanted to put the backdrop in the background, even though it's not really covering as much as I thought it would, from like that side and all that. It really is just the camera though, because when I play games it'll look like this. And I randomly just put the camera there for the camera placement, and I actually kind of aced it a little bit, and I think it turned out pretty good for where it is at. Now, as far as like volume goes for like where my microphone is, I would need to obviously move it closer so you guys can hear me, and you know, have it where there isn't a freaking Diet Pepsi soda up here. I think the only things that would be up here when I am recording are the microphone, maybe my phone, and then the controller I'm playing with. So in case I get hype or something and I jump up and my knees, one of my knees hits this freaking thing here, I don't want a freaking soda flying up and exploding like confetti or something. Although, you know, it is a celebration every time that I make something, and even am around. Every day is a celebration, every second and every minute and every hour. But it feels good to be back making content, because I'm at least back enough to start making content once again. And what I'll be making, I'll be explaining later. But I just wanted to start off things by saying that I'm going to be here for a little bit, and then I'll be going back in the computer room, or my room as of June. And you know, a lot of stuff has happened before June, a lot of great things and a lot of stuff that just happened. And I just wanted to say, like, now that I'm here, I can finally focus, get what I want to get done, and put everything together, get all the projects I want to do. Like, it's actually kind of a serious moment right now because of how important it is. Frickin' Luna scratched me for no reason. My frickin' finger. I don't even know if I'll be able to get it on camera here. But yeah, she scratched my hand, and I was bleeding so bad for at least a whole like minute that I was just continuously bleeding. So I put it under the sink. Sink water was the first thing I thought of doing. And then, you know, putting a little bit of saliva. I don't know if that helps, probably not that much. And I don't know if it was infected. My grandma said it would clean itself out if it was, you know, underwater. And that was the first thing I did. Then I put some AAA antibiotic on it and a Band-Aid. Overnight, went to sleep, woke up, and I took off the Band-Aid. Put a little bit more water on it, I think. Or just some AAA antibiotic and put in a Band-Aid, waited till the next day or at least later that day, and took it off, and then I just started washing my hands normally, and it's been healing since. But like, when it was bleeding, I almost passed out or something. I don't know. I don't think it got that bad. But I was like getting nauseated and dizzy, and I was like, oh shoot, I'm probably gonna pass out. So I kind of should probably at least turn off the lights so we don't have to pay the electric bills, and then just do what I can, you know, before, you know, something happens. And luckily and fortunately enough, I am okay. And you could probably see Ampharos and Mew back there. That's where I put them for the time being, at least right now. And yeah, that really sucked. That happened like, I don't know, 2-3 days ago, maybe a couple days ago. which can be 2 or 3. Anyway,
Been petting Luna for years, and she's never acted like that before. and when other people have done that, she never acted like that before. So I don't know what made her do that. She's a Maine Coon cat. I don't know if I should do more research, and that's just how they are. Apparently, my sister Dawn said she was mixed with a bobcat. Not sure how that works, but that's what she said years ago.
The point is, let's get into the topics. Everything that I could talk about, update you guys. That's what this is, the Legendary Grand Entertainment Updates. The LGE Updates is what I call it. And I'm going to try to put as much information, let you guys know all the updates possible as of, August 2024 overall. But August 23rd is when this video is going up, so basically at that time. Firstly, I want to announce a video that will be coming out basically right after this video. I planned on making that video, it was supposed to be finished, edited, and uploaded by the time that I was going to start working on this, and I didn't think about working on this until right now. But basically, I have like 4 or 5 videos that I got to edit, and they are very important videos. They talk about some very important things, and it's something that I want to put out there for the world to see, and just something that I really want everybody to see. I just released a See You Again Z-Mix that I was not expecting to make on my Legendary Grand Entertainment channel, one of the songs. And it was based on a situation that for so long was just, it was what it was, and it sucked that it lasted longer than 2017. And, I did a good way of saying, goodbye to the situation, and a love letter to, all the fans that were fans of X Deadly's and the other one. And, how big that could have gotten. And the Like Toy Soldiers by Eminem Z-Mix was made. And if you don't know what a Z-Mix is, I've explained it before, but it is basically a remix of a song, but my version of it, and my remix, unique version, and just my way of doing a remix, and just, everything that I do and in my way and all that stuff. That was at first what it was, and then it just kept going, so I just responded with, the roast tracks, and I kind of came to a conclusion that nothing's coming out of it, and nothing was going to, and I knew it wasn't. And I just was like, okay, I got challenged, so let's do this. But, overall, I kind of understood and realized that the best way this situation is to treat it how it really was when you look at everything as a whole. So I took that, and I was like, okay, I just listened to See You Again recently, the original and the remix, with Chris Brown and Tyga. And I showed my grandma the song, and I was like, okay, so with that, what if I turned it into something? What if I took that and wrote a verse to just say overall how I felt about the whole thing? And I wrote something, and so fast, like it was under 10 minutes, and I wrote all of it, and it was an entire verse, but I had to separate it with the other verses and hooks and choruses and everything that was in the remix Z-Mix that I made. Everybody that was in it, I made it the way I made it, and it turned out perfect, and it turned out amazing. I loved how it turned out, but I do want a singular version with just myself, but I don't know if it would work that way. I think it is the best version when you have everybody together on it, and how I did it. But one of the problems was my voice was a little bit too loud, but I just not sure how I'm able to fix that at the moment, so I'm just going to release it as is, and hopefully things go well. Unfortunately, it's blocked in other territories, so sorry for those fans that want to see it and can't because of the original song being copyrighted. But all that stuff goes to their rightful owners, and if anything, I'll take down anything that they don't want up. But that's the kind of fun thing that I like about making content. I can do whatever, almost. I say almost because there is, guidelines, and there is rules and stuff, and I'm not saying I'm going against those rules, and I'm not saying I'm going to break the rules. I'm just saying that there's so much that you can do, and I at least want to try it and see how it goes. But I don't want to get instantly striked without, a warning, or without some type of way of like, oh, hey, you didn't know about this. We're not going to instantly strike you like what they should have done with the whole AI thing, because of how many other people are doing the AI thing. But this is the very, very, very first time that an unexpected copyright strike has been sent to my channel. And as you all know, and if you didn't know, I don't go breaking the rules and just making whatever I want to make. I mean, I do make whatever I want to make, But I don't go out there knowing the rules and then breaking them. If I accidentally break a rule without knowing and have no prior knowledge to it and then accidentally breaking that rule, okay, there should be a warning and then the strike. But because somehow I've had a warning before from spam reports, they see that as, okay, he's already been had a warning, here's his first strike. But the thing is, I think it's just because of how serious it is, and it's a whole company, and they apparently don't want it on YouTube. It is YouTube's platform though, so I think it all falls upon them, but then they would have a whole lawsuit against them if they didn't take it down. I understand that. They kind of had no choice. They had no choice but to do it because I had the video up. Which is really weird how YouTube had to handle the situation instead of them themselves not sending me an email, not sending me anything of the sort, being like, yo, this is our content, you can't do this to it. And I don't understand how or what I did wrong exactly when everybody else almost is doing the same exact thing and their videos have been up for years. And then when I do it, it stayed up for like a couple months or so, and then all of a sudden, boom, a random strike. So for those who didn't know, that's the story of the strike, and it's just really stupid that it was made in the first place. But I made that Z-Mix. I have been doing the Minecraft world and still playing that game, but what I want to let all of you guys know is I will still be making content, but the biggest issue and problem for as long as I am here is the fact that my internet cannot stream whatsoever. I have a video up called Test that I might delete, where it's just me testing out the internet and seeing how it can stream. It can stream just fine. The problem is it can't stream games for some reason. It just cannot stream for longer than 10 seconds with good quality. It cannot stream on even the lowest quality from my PlayStation. So I'm in a bit of a bad situation right now, because everything else I can do and everything else actually is better than it ever was, and everything I can get done. But now the biggest issue is now the internet's not fast enough, the internet's not good enough. Yes, I can use the internet, but I can't use it the same that I did before I moved here to this house. So that is the biggest letdown, and unfortunately I won't be doing any live streams unless it's on the phone for quite a while, quite some time. But I am working on trying to change that, and I'll let you guys know if that ever changes in the future. I want to let you guys know I will still be doing the Legendary Grand Entertainment interviews as much as possible, every once in a while, whatever, as soon as possible. I will be getting those out. I'll be trying to do the Freestyles collection as many times as I can for everything music-wise, and then, you know, just interviews in general, if there's any questions that could be asked. I'm also planning on trying to upload as much videos as I can that have been recorded but not finished on my PC. I'm also trying to do that for my phone and for my PlayStation. All three things have all recorded videos that have not been uploaded yet, because I've been doing everything else and setting up everything else, and even working on some projects here and there, putting up uploads when I can. And some of those videos on the PC are and have been uploaded, while as there is some still on here that I could look at right now that are just chilling there. And I have some really good games planned, and I'll get into that next, or as soon as possible. But it's going to be a good time. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I see them right now, and 4 or 5 of those videos, once I get those done, most of these videos won't be here anymore. And then I have behind the scenes of the making of some songs. The hardest part, though, of course, is editing it, and it goes all the way back to December 2022, all the way until recently. Oh shoot. And I do want to announce also and let you guys know, some of those videos and some of those, the making ofs, LGE, the making ofs, or the behind the scenes of making my music, and, you know, just some other things in content, have been deleted just so I can have space. I know I can easily just throw it on an SD card, and I could have done that the whole time, but really, I think that right now the best decisions are to just work on what is now and try to get as much done, and then do the making ofs, and then edit all that. It's getting to a point where it's getting a little harder to have time to edit videos, but everything else is very easy to do. Like streaming, that's one of the reasons why streaming was so fun and very efficient and easy, because I don't have to edit videos and then sit there for another couple hours, even though the video is like, what, maybe a half an hour, and I would have to sit there if I wanted to add a lot of stuff to the video and make it a complete video that I'm satisfied with, and then I press the upload button and boom, bada bing boom. But when I have all this other stuff going on, and then I have to edit everything, and not just edit, but that's one of the biggest issues. The other issue is to find everything that needs to be in that video. So I'm talking about, like, from PlayStation, I have to go to Share Factory, sit there, wait for it to convert, and then upload it. Wait for that to upload, which already is going to take long enough. Converting, that takes a little bit, but does not take as long as uploading. Upload that, and then take that, download that from there to my video editing program, Windows Movie Maker, and then edit it there, and then convert that, and then upload that, and then add the freaking extra details, and then it's a whole entire process. So basically what I'm doing is I'm picking and choosing certain videos to be uploaded, and that's why some of them have been deleted and removed, because there is so much that is already up and so much already done. All that time and energy spent and all that effort and dedication that was into that, I want to take that and what that was going to be and just use it later for other things. Basically, that's how I see it. I convert it into other stuff that will be later, that I will be doing, and I think it is completely fine. I'm already going to have you know, countless hours of content that you guys are able to watch, and from complete varieties of things, and just so many different things, and that's what I love doing, even trying new things. As soon as possible, I will be uploading all of that, and from my phone, from the PC, and from my PlayStation. I think the easiest way I'm going to be doing it is from my PC, and then my PlayStation, and then my phone. And my phone is going to be the hardest, because there's so many pictures and videos that it's kind of hard to keep up with all of it, and sometimes I'm surprised I see a video that I wanted to upload a while ago, and sometimes it's a little late, and I'm like, oh shoot, I wanted to upload that, and I don't see it until like weeks later, months later, days later, and it really sucks because, you know, there's so much already going on, I can't remember everything when I already have to try to catch up. And this video is just letting you guys know that I'm not gone. In fact, I'm kind of back, so we so back. Not really, not we. I mean, you know what, yeah, we. Wait, we? Which, speaking of, might as well bring this up. I got this from my grandpa, quote unquote. Grandpa, not grandpa, whatever. Anyways, shout out him. Because I've been able to play the Wii once more, and I mean an actual Wii. And I also got a new pillows, if you haven't seen that. I saw it at the local Dollar General, and for some reason it was just there, and I'm like, $10 for this? And then I ended up getting it from my grandma, and so now I use it for my chair while Baby Yoda gets suffocated at the bottom, and it feels satisfactory and feels good for me to just sit back right here and just feel good. Now this, wait, hold on. This is what I like. I could just kick back, sit back, and get into this freaking video. And not just that, but I can kick back and play games like this. How would that even look? Pretty accurate. There's some things that I want to talk about before I get into the next topic about gaming and stuff. So I was going to upload old content that I would like you guys to watch, called Blast from the Past is what I was going to call it. And basically it's just past content re-uploaded so you guys can see it from each of my channels, going from Epic Poke Trainer Z, Lethal Deception, Shadow Ripper, Twisted Nightmare, Emperor Ultimate 2, and X Deadlies. Not in order for some frickin' reason, but then I noticed something that I don't want to spam the platform, because then technically I would be uploading the same upload on 2 channels, and I could just let you guys know and then maybe make a video or compilation on it, and then, you know, put it in the description if you want to see the original video. There's so much different ways of doing it, and I have uploaded a couple of the same videos, if not just one video from Emperor Ultimate's channel. Am I going to delete it? Probably not, unless YouTube wants me to do so, because it is a pretty cool video that's insightful and very informational, and is a actually very cool video to watch, and I suggest you watch it if you find it. And that's that. So I did have a series called Blast from the Past that I was going to do, and I have planned on doing it for a little bit, but it just is something that I don't want to, once again, like, just spam the platform with the same uploads. I want to talk about gaming. Now, for all the people that like the gaming, and I think that's probably the majority of my audience, considering that gaming is probably most of what I have on my channel anyways, but I guess while we're here, let's talk about gaming, because I kind of don't know what else to talk about, and also I think that's pretty much it for the most part. While I move on to the next things. Party Scarathon, a series that I have started that is basically just playing indie horror games, scary games, anything of the sort, creepypasta games, I don't care, whatever it is, if it's scary, if it's horror, if it's anything like that, and if it's anything like, you know, Markiplier used to do, and PewDiePie, and frickin' even Jacksepticeye, and just like where Five Nights at Freddy's came from, One Night at Flumpty's. Oh man, there's so many games. Joy Creation. I know there's a lot of FNAF. I like FNAF. I'll throw it out there. But just that for example, you know, there's so many frickin' games out there, and you know, I at least want to do at least a few scary games, and I have done 2, and I have yet to actually be legitimately scared. I have yet to be scared in a game. So until that happens, I think Party Scarathon is going to continue. But here's the thing. Shout out JJ Orange and Dawn, by the way, for being a part of the first episode. That was awesome, a great upload, and one of my favorite classic uploads, and I'm pretty sure it should be in that playlist, because if it's not, it should be. Anyhow, though, it is going to be renamed Scary Game Marathon, or SGM for short. Because if the title of the video game that I am playing, or title of the game that I am playing, is long, or just longer than it should be, just kidding, edit that out, or just longer than usual, then I'm just going to put SGM. So for those who don't know what it is, I will be saying it in the intro what the exact thing is, like I pretty much always do, and if I don't, then my bad, my fault.
Usual.
Hey guys, this is a defining moment. We can continue down the bland avenue, or we can turn this day around with a spicy chicken sandwich from
Wendy's. Wendy's chicken sandwich starts with a 10.
Didn't mean to do that, because then people are going to be like, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right here. So yeah, it's going to be renamed. While the definition says it means to try completing a difficult task, it is not difficult nor scary. And not difficult because it is scary, but trying to complete the task of beating said game is the goal of every episode made. Which each game. That is not English. I guess I meant to say with each game. Edit that out. With each game. To put it in a quick perspective, I have not played a scary... I mean, the games were disturbing, but not actually have been scared by a game in a... yet. And I'm not discrediting the games, I'm not saying they're not scary, but I haven't found that scary game, if that makes sense. For difficulty, you know, for playing new games, and for actually playing different games out there than the usual branded games that I play, like, you know, PlayStation, Nintendo, or just freaking whatever I used to play, actually branching out there and playing different games is really cool and fun to do, because it's a completely new experience, and I don't know exactly if it is difficult per se. It's just new, I think, is the best way to explain it. And, you know, the new experiences, you gotta, you know, puzzle solve and figure out things. And every game's different. I definitely have liked every game that I've played. Edit that out.
Outside because of all the fires. Like, this ain't even fair. What the frig is this, bro?
Whether I liked or not liked the games that I have played in the Party Scarathon, or now known as Scary Game Marathon, it's early in the morning, cut me some slack. I have yet to have a difficult game, but the closest that probably got to is One Night at Flumpty's 3, which I would continue, but I don't want to be in that whole thing, and I've explained it when it first originally happened. But if you didn't know about the whole thing with Jonachrome, then just look it up, do the research if you want. As much as I like those games, and those games were hilarious, and they were well made, and all that, and then that happened. So that was that, and that's all. So as of today, August 23rd, 2024, I'm going to be renaming the originally titled Party Scarathon Episode 1 to Scary Game Marathon, or SGM Episode 1. And the playlist is always... And the playlist is also going to be renamed. No more of this. You're supposed to catch that, Ampharos, when I throw it to you. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that, like you don't know. You know what? Anyhow, I think everything's been done and talked about. Now there is one remaining thing. The gaming thing that I was talking about. What am I going to upload coming up? And what gaming am I going to upload? Because that's basically the main thing. Well, to start things off, of course, like I said earlier, I have those 5 uploads, and whatever uploads are left on here that I need to upload. And all these videos and stuff here. I also am working on a project that will not be uploaded for quite a while because it's just going to take so long. But I cannot wait to upload these videos that I've been waiting to share to you guys, and also just to put them up. And just, you know, have a good time and have fun. Besides that, whatever else I need to upload on PlayStation, and whatever else I need to... Starting things off is... And I also have music coming out soon, of course. But that's going to be like after some of the stuff that I have planned for the gaming and stuff. So there's a few series that I see that I need to go back on and finish. And there are some that I have started and have not finished. Like, this is not really necessarily a game, but while on the topic of this, the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies Easter eggs, really counting all of them, from Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, and Cold War, it seems that I say Ghosts as in Extinction, pretty obviously, throughout their full completion. And I've only completed Horizon Rock on Black Ops 3. I have completed Cold War's every single Easter egg, but I lost all of that. There's so much stuff I lost on that account, and so I'm not very much pouring that many hours into the game anymore, which I still will do, but just it's not going to be the same. Absolutely not. And I'm looking back, and also a series that I've really wanted to do, and to see that I've already did that in, you know, a little bit back then is just nice to see. Devil May Cry HD Collection. I seriously do not know where that went. I didn't even sell the game. I didn't get rid of it. If you want to count Baldi's Basics with JJ Orange, I'm not interested in playing the game by myself without him, so it's something that you most likely will not see. And that also includes Gmod and Gary's Mod, because that's just a couple of series, you know, like Hello Neighbor we did one time before. Those are series that I'd rather do with him, but if it's just me by myself, it's just not the same. Five Nights at Freddy's, of course. I don't even know which one I'm on. So I'm actually going to install Five Nights at Freddy's because that is one game that I definitely want to get back to. I have not played it since 2022, it seems. So that is something that I definitely want to try to at least beat somehow, some way. And for the maximum hardest difficulty modes, like 20-20-20 mode, I think that's 4 times, those are going to be saved for last, like the very, very last things, like the hardest challenges or just any challenge mode. You know, starting from FNAF 1 for the 2020 mode, and then the FNAF 2 challenge modes and stuff like that. All of that I'll have like after I beat the main game. Mario Kart Wii, but I'll actually get into that in a second. But games like The Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition, of course, is one of those games that I'd really like to get to. And it's not its own game, it's actually the 4 games, including The Legend of Zelda, the very first one in the NES, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. A very awesome game collection that I was able to at least get years ago when it was available. I'm glad I have it. It is something that I will always love replaying, including Twilight Princess. But those 4 games I definitely want to get into at some point in time. These 3 I have not finished, including these. Donkey Kong Country Returns. I'm basically on the last levels, I believe, or the last level itself. I'm not too entirely sure, the last world or something, and I have not gotten that. Unfortunately, I don't have the 3DS version that has the exclusive Golden Temple or Golden Banana Temple or something that I really would love to play, but it's only on the 3DS, and if you didn't even know that existed, I didn't either for the longest time, or at least a very long time. And then I saw it, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool, and then I forgot about it for years, looked it up again, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool of a thing. That sucks that it's on a portable frickin' device, though, instead of just the device that I have. But, you know, it is what it is, or instead of device, I should say console. But anyways, that's for Donkey Kong Country Returns. And then, of course, Super Mario All-Stars. But this is the Wii port. I'm not talking about the original, but I have the original now. I have not beat the original neither, so if I ever do that and I play it twice, I will most likely play the original port of it on the Super Nintendo, and then I will play the Wii port of it. If I do play it 2 times, like I said, I don't know. World 8 is going to be a hassle. And then last but not least, of course, Mario Kart Wii. If you can't see it from here of me showing this, because I can't see the thing on the camera right now, so if you can't see it, just the name of the games that I'm saying is what it is anyways, so yeah. In a certain order, I will be playing it, starting from the retro games, moving on up to the newer games, I think is the best way of saying that. Although, Poppy Playtime, since Chapter 3, I've been really wanting to play it, and I've watched so many videos on just, you know, Chapter 3, hours long of content that I've watched, and I don't remember who it was by, but it's this certain YouTube channel, and I would shout them out, but I don't know their name right now. But Pizzeria Simulator and Ultimate Custom Night, of course, those are free though, but I will be playing those after FNAF 1 and 2, because I kind of don't have 3 and 4, because I didn't buy them. I only bought the first 2. And then Dark Deception was a little different, and I don't really have the time to buy the game and play it right now, at least when I have all these other games to play. And I really, really would love to come back to play Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Modded Zombies. The biggest problem, though, is I can't even find it, for 1, and for 2, it requires so much space that I just simply do not have right now, and that is not fun. But as far as games go, looking at every option that I have, oh, I mean, if you guys care, then Toontown Rewritten is one of those games too. I'll just play that once in a while anyways, just because I like the game, and unfortunately I'm not able to get to my old account that I've worked on since 2017, I'm not kidding, and that is a very big bummer, and stuff like that. There is Pokemon randomizers that I can also do and probably come back to, but I just haven't been really feeling it, so if you guys want to see it, then let me know, and I'll definitely consider doing that as soon as possible. But as far as it goes right now, I'm not very much into it. I'm not really interested. But I do have a Donkey Kong Country entrance randomizer and just randomizer as best as it can. And I have done that before, and including Super Mario World, so that will be coming in the future for sure, a return in actual completion. I did that originally before Donkey Kong Country Randomizer, and I didn't really get that far as much as I wish I did. The only thing I have for Donkey Kong Country 2 is an entrance randomizer. Oh, and of course the Metroid Prime randomizers from Randovania. Oh my, you guys already know how I feel about that. I'm going to want to do that, of course. Metroid Prime 1 and 2. There's other games Also, like Luigi's Mansion First Person Optimized. I'm not going to give out all the series that I want to do. Four Swords Adventures I do have to finish. And then trying out Battle for Bikini Bottom, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie I have to finish. Simpsons Hit and Run and Road Rage, I'll probably do that with JJ Orange. So that'll be, slated for later. Super Monkey Ball Adventure later on, but for sure considered. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, I forgot I was doing that. That one for sure. Mario Strikers, that one for sure. I really hope JJ will be down, but the Super Mario Sunshine multiplayer beta is definitely one of those games that I want to play with them. And then, of course, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest, and then the one that I have yet to play. Technically, Master Quest I have yet to play, so that too, but this one I've heard so much things about, so I just wanted to give it a shot. And then Pikmin and Pikmin 2, because I heard those were, well received, so I want to try it out for myself. Mario Power Tennis, I tried a little bit of it, and it's alright. I could do Mario Party 6, 5, and 4, story modes or whatever they have to offer, but I don't know if that'll be interesting by myself, so I'm just going to slate that for later, if anything. Modded Kirby Air Ride, obviously that's something that I will always be down to do, just not as much because, I played it a lot, and there's not really much I can really do. It's not very easy to get some of those checklist challenges done. A couple of the things that I've been planning on I wanted to play was Metroid Prime Double Trouble, Metroid Prime Double Trouble on, or Metroid... Edit that up. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Double Trouble, basically doubling every enemy in the game, and the boss says, and that's what that is. And it sounds interesting, and I want to try it. If I can get it to work, then that will be happening. But if not, then I'll just stick to the Randovanias challenges also. But as far as that goes, that's pretty much it. But I also have one game that I've heard about. I've seen gameplay. Shout out Bringle, by the way. I think he might have played this. I'm not sure. Someone else, I think Fat Guy, and then a couple of numbers. That's his name, by the way. YouTube, don't restrict this video or whatever. It's his actual name. Fat Guy something, and I don't remember the actual name. I said I wasn't going to reveal this, but I'm just going to reveal it anyway. Mario Kart Double Dash Plus. And it's a modded version created by that one loser 4, so shout out to him, because this sounds really cool. Mod for Mario Kart Double Dash with 64 retro courses and 24 retro battle courses added, as well as 200cc in a 4-player Grand Prix. That's insane! And only 100 votes on it. Like, not a lot of people know about it, so I want to give it some some freaking credit here. And you can even donate and support them on their website, CD Romance. And man, like, this is an awesome website, and I love that I'm able to get this, and then another game that I've heard about. Like I said, Fat Guy, I think, played it, and even Bringle, and it is called Paper Mario The 1,000-Year Door Hero Mode. And that is one of the games that I am absolutely waiting to complete my Super Nintendo games that I was going to play, just so I can play that very game. And I don't even really know, besides All-Stars, what games I'm going to play on the Super Nintendo. Maybe Bomberman 1. But as far as that goes, that's just something that I just cannot wait for, because it's a brand new game with different strategies and just all that. I didn't want to spoil the game. I have not looked at anything, but that is one that I want to get to. As far as everything else, I'm just preparing for, my content and everything that I want to do for Legendary Grand Entertainment, writing ideas, coming up with new projects, and just doing a lot of stuff besides getting ready to do more games, getting ready to do more music and movies and TV shows and all this, writing more, doing more. And it is going to be an awesome time that once you guys will see it, you guys will be just experiencing a lot of euphoria. And this is an hour of recording I have to go through. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's about it that I can think of to talk about. So get hype, because be getting ready for some amazing content, and just to have fun, man. It's gonna be a great time, a legendary grand time, I should say. Actually, I should say, on a very last note, of course, if I cannot stream, the legendary Grand Entertainment Show won't be available until I get internet. And it really sucks to say, my main show, my main series, my baby, my precious thing, my precious, I'm not going to be able to return until I actually get stable Wi-Fi or stable internet connection or whatever to even stream. So that really sucks that that won't be a thing for a while, but you know, at least I can make some series, at least I can, you know, try some new things and play some new games and just do a lot of stuff, and it's going to be an awesome time that I cannot wait for, and while I do other stuff. So it's going to be pretty cool. I can't wait, and yeah, so get ready everybody, because this is going to be a really cool time, and I'm glad that you guys will be a part of it, and it is just going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. So going to be a lot of editing, though, that's for sure. Because if it was on the Legendary Grand Entertainment Show, I wouldn't have to edit it, like I said, and that's going to suck. But it's alright if I'm doing it for you guys to see. And, yeah, so there's that. And I'm going to get started with doing the first episode of a series and just get started there and get that up. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, guys, for the support. I've been notified by Super Narnar, by the way, shout out to him. That I have hit 350 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. And the goal is 500. At the moment, I only have 350, and at the moment, the high score was 430 subscribers when I was doing the X Deadly's channel. So I want to beat that and then crush that goal, and crush the 400 subscriber goal, and just go straight into 500, straight into 1,000, straight into 2,000, and then frickin' 10,000, so on and so forth. And I just cannot wait for those to happen. And it's going to be amazing. I'm really glad that you guys are able to watch this content and just have fun with life and just enjoy yourself and just, you know, at least have some type of great thing in your day and just enjoying it. So that's my goal. That's what I want to do. If I did that for you, then I hope I can keep doing that. And thanks everybody for everything. I wouldn't be in the spot without you guys, and you know, it helps a lot seeing the support, and it definitely is a great thing to see that, you know, everybody's getting along and everybody's doing good. So yeah, that's that. So see you guys next time. It's been your boy, the homie ZXinfinite. Thank you guys once again. I cannot thank you guys enough. I'm super grateful for everybody. Yeah, 350 subscribers. Let's hit 500, everybody. Let's do this. Let's go. I gotta put these back and all that. I also will try to find a spot for these guys, but I'll see you guys next time. So peace out, take care, and have a great legendary grand day, everybody.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's the homie ZXinfinite. If y'all want to check out, I do have music. Go look at the Legendary Grand Entertainment channel. It's in the description always. Or just search up on YouTube or Google the homie ZXinfinite music. Thank you, and have a legendary grand rest of your day, everybody.